guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Summer if you're new here, and I do zero-based budgeting, and that's what we're going to be doing today. I'm going to be filling out my monthly budget for the month of November until December. My husband gets paid on the 15th of each month, so our budget is kind of like mid-month to mid-month, but I just say monthly budget because it is a whole month's worth. But yeah, so I ended up going through our account and working out all of my subscriptions and stuff like that, because some of them have changed. If you are in Australia, you would know that the price of YouTube Premium is going up, which is actually going up like a significant amount. It's going up from 23 up to 33, like literally going up $10. We won't be cutting it. We use it a lot. You know, my boys like watching YouTube a lot. My husband watches it. I watch it. And my father-in-law actually uses it because we all also use it for YouTube Music. We don't pay for Spotify. We just use YouTube Music. So I ended up going through, writing them all down, and then recalculating them. So my monthly subscriptions is $92.83. So yeah, so this is actually including Netflix, YouTube Premium, Audible, Canva, and Google Storage. The annual ones, that's $377. That is Amazon Prime, Disney Plus, OnePass, and my Costco membership. So I'm going to be changing up my envelopes a little bit for this one, just to make it a little more streamlined and all in one place instead of having each separate different categories for those. So yeah, so this will go into my monthly budget, and this will be a change to my sinking funds, as well as an envelope that I will be changing up as well. So I thought I'd just say that there now so I don't forget, and also so I don't forget myself. So where are we up to? November. So let's get into the budget for November. Most things are still the same. Interest rates have increased, which is an absolute pain in my behind. But we haven't received a letter yet of whatever the price is going to increase to. So I'm going to just continue to write our mortgage as what it has been, which is $695 a week. Everything else should be the same. I've already done my sticky note of everything else. I kind of went through and just made sure that everything was still the same, like our house insurance and our internet and everything like that. I made sure that was still the same. But yeah, income and everything is still the same as well. So husband gets $6,733 for income. My father-in-law sends us $30 because he uses our Netflix and our YouTube Premium. Okay, and my government payment is $622. So, just a calculator over here. $7,385. Alright, okay, and so our fixed expenses is so yes, there's a couple less because I had a few of them separate, like Canva, Audible, and that. So they're all under subscriptions now, which I'm just going to put that in straight away because that is $92.83. So let's do $93 for that. Mortgage. Okay, so mortgage came out today. So there are 4 mortgage payments for this month. So that is $695 times 4. So that's $27.80 for mortgage this month. Now that very well could change because our interest rate could go up and it could be more expensive. But we won't know until we get a letter or a notice. Now, daycare. There is 5 daycares this month. So that is 89 times 5. So that's 445. Now that's going to go up next month when Luca starts. I'm not sure how much it's going to increase. So that's currently $89 a week for 3 days for Leo, and then there'll be 2 days added on for Luca. So it'll probably be around 100, 110. I'm thinking. I have no idea yet. So we'll just wait and see. Okay, home insurance is $165. Internet is $63. Phones was, I think, $35. Is that what I've been? Oh no. Is that what I've been putting in? Yeah, phones has been $35. I do believe my husband's one is going up slightly, so I'm going to put that as $40. Water is $130, and both boys get $20 into their savings account each month. So that should be all of our fixed expenses, direct debits, whatever you want to call them. So yeah, so let's just add that up. So that's $3,756. That's a lot this month. 3, 7. Oh no, I've done that wrong. 3, 7, 5, 6. Might actually be similar anyway. So 7, 3, 8, 5 minus 3, 7, 5, 6. Oh, I was close. 3, 6, 2, 9. So that goes into our variable expenses. Now, as I mentioned, I think in my last video, we are going on a trip to Sydney next week. No, the week after next. So we still have to pay for our accommodation. I think it was only $200 or $300. We also have to pay for parking, which I think is about like $60 for 24 hours, which is actually insane. Actually, maybe it was $30. I don't know. I know it was a lot. And obviously we're going to be in Sydney for pretty much 24 hours. Actually, maybe even more. We're going to be leaving Wednesday morning and coming home Thursday afternoon. So we're, also going to need to purchase food and all that kind of thing. So, we're going to need quite a lot more spending money. So we do still have a fair bit here. Obviously groceries, petrol and everything still needs to come out like always. Sinking funds, quite a lot of them can actually be skipped. If you saw my sinking fund update video, a lot of them are quite full. So let's go through and do my variables now, and then I'll come back and we'll work it all out. Okay, groceries, 1,000, fuel, 300, same as always. Leo and Luca, now obviously it's coming into Christmas time, they're going to get plenty for Christmas. They don't really need anything, so I'm just going to give them both 50. Medical, I think we're good for most things, so let's just give that 20. So takeaway, I'm going to do a decent amount because that will cover for when we're in Sydney. So let's just do 150. There is still a little bit in there, and I might actually leave around 50 in the bank towards takeaway. So we'll see what I can kind of do for that. Peach needs, I think, worming tablets for next month. The original lot I got has run out. So I'm going to give Peach 100 because those are quite expensive and I'll get, a couple months worth. So let's add that up, and I'll do the same as I did the other week. I'm going to go through our sinking funds and then I'll come back to do our spending. So that is $16.70, which is $36.29 minus $16.70. Oop. So that's $1,950. So I'm going to go through and write down all of my sinking funds. A lot of them will get skipped, but let's just do it anyway so we don't forget to add them like I usually do. Okay, so those are done. Sorry if it's a little dark. I'm using natural lighting here. Okay, so I worked out that my annual subscriptions are $377 per year. So let's just go $377 divided by 12 equals 31. So let's get in front of it in case some come up sooner, and we will do 40. And we'll do 40 a month. You know, knowing next year some of them will probably increase anyway, so 40 should be a good amount. Now, doctor, I did go to the doctor, so I'm going to put some back in there. I'll just do 50, which should be what comes out. Christmas, we have plenty. Christmas is getting skipped. Birthdays is getting skipped. Parties skipped. Household skipped. Fun. Let's just give that 20. Actually, let's do fun as 100, because then that can count for my husband and I to do things while we're in Sydney, because we are kind of actually wanting to go to the IMAX theatre, because we used to go down to Sydney a lot, and for the past several years it's been closed down while they were doing renovations. So we're actually quite excited to go there and see what it's like, because we are having our very first night away from the kids, which is crazy. Like one of them, like my eldest is 3 and a bit. Like we've had one-on-one kind of like nights away. Like I've had a girls' night, my husband's had like, you know, a night away, but not both of us. So we are very excited. We're gonna maybe go to like an arcade or something. Like we like doing fun things. So yeah, I will put 100 in fun. Cars, as usual, we'll get a decent amount. We'll get 300. Gifts can be skipped. Electricity definitely skipped. Gas skipped. And land rates can go for... So we just paid land rates and there was a fair bit in there. So let's just do 200. Now that should be pretty good. So let's add those together. So that's 690. And that should be all that needs. So we have about $1,000 remaining. So I will do... I always do that. I write what up the amount I'm thinking. Let's do savings challenges over here. Well, that was awful. I'm worried that the baby's going to wake up, so that's why I'm rushing. Sorry. Savings challenges. We'll do 100. What else do I normally do over here? I usually keep a buffer. I'm not going to worry about any kind of buffer this month, just because the spending money we allowed ourselves to have last month, obviously we didn't spend it all. So there is leftover money in our account. I think we actually have a fair bit because my husband got his tax back. And then I also got my childcare subsidy got balanced, and so they owed us some money. So that came back as well. And that was a fair bit. So we're going to keep that there. Like I said, it'll go towards our Sydney trip and things like that. So we don't have to use, you know, all our spending money or all our fun money on, you know, our Sydney trip. But yeah, so we are actually going to concert. We're going to see Post Malone. We saw him in 2019, I think it was, and so we're going to see him again, which is going to be great. So yeah, so we have Let's say we had 1670 here, minus 690, minus 100. So we have 880, let's just divide that by 2, 440. So we will do 400 each, and we'll just do the 80 as a buffer, and it'll just go towards whatever, whenever we need it. So let's do a recap of this so we can put in all of the final amounts. Okay, so that is an actual of 2470. So that is 3629 minus 2470. So that is 1159. And then we've got minus 690 is 469. And how have I done that? Okay, so I somehow haven't worked that out right. Did I forget something over here? Oh boy. Let's try again. $24.70. That minus that is that. $690. That's $24.70. So after all that, somehow left with $289. I have no idea where I've gone wrong, because I swear I only had like that much, and then I worked out the 800 or whatever. Yeah, so let's put that into somewhere. Where should I put $289? Let's add, alright, so let's do Dr. 150. So that's an extra 100. 37. So that's 189 remaining now. I don't think really anything else needs to be done. So let's do 200 in savings challenges. So that's another 100. And then that can be, what, 169? Is that what that is? Yeah, 169 as a buffer. So yeah, we kind of got there. I think. I have no idea. This is blown my mind today. This has boggled my mind today. I've got no clue. So 1159 minus 790 equals 369. And 369 minus, what's that? 200 minus 369 minus 200 minus 169 is 0. So that is 369, remainder of 0. So we did get there. I didn't think we were going to them for a second, because I have no idea what happened. Also, I know the beginning was right. Also, it went wrong when I didn't add in those amounts. But I thought I kind of added it together there. I don't know. Maybe I need more coffee. There's probably a simple thing that I've forgotten. I mean, there was probably a simple mix-up. Maybe it was a calculator. Maybe I just didn't add a number. Maybe something else happened. If you saw what I did, let me know. If not, if you're as boggled as me, then I've got no clue. But yeah, let's do cash breakdown. So as always, my husband will keep half of his fuel in his account, so that'll only be $150 coming out. And same as husband's spending, that stays in his account. And my spending, I'm going to do 100 cash and 300 in my spending account. So let's just grab a cash breakdown sheet and I'll come right back. Okay, so I had to quickly print out a new one. I was meant to print an A5 as well, and I accidentally printed an A4, but this will kind of work. I think it kind of fits on the screen. I'll just move it around for you guys so you can see. I did quickly edit it to add the total cash out like I've been meaning to do. But yeah, I accidentally printed it as A4. But that's fine. So we need our cash. So let's go. Alrighty, so that is that. Put my budget book away and let's do the amounts. Alrighty. Okay, so we have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 4, 5, 6. So that is 60, 200. I have no idea what 13 is. 550? No, I have no idea. Alright, let's just go check that. So 20 times 10. Yep, 200. 13 times 50. 650. And 1600. So that is 16 plus 650 plus 200 plus 60. So $2,510 in cash coming out. And grab my cash breakdown, which I think once again hasn't been cleaned off from last month. Whoopsie doozles. So we've got 5s, none, 10s. We have 6, 10, 13, and 16. That is a total of $60. $200, $650, and $1,600 for a total of $2,510. Alrighty, we've done it. We are complete. Yeah, so it is, I think, a day or two before payday. So this is ready to go as soon as it hits our account, which will be tomorrow or the day after. So I am ready to go once it's there. So let's put this to the side, put this back in my wallet, just like that. And there we have it. So thank you guys so much for watching and hopefully sticking around to the end. And I'll see you in my next video, which will, as always, be my cash stuffing. So thank you and have a good day. Bye guys.